lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart.
Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I am 2 weeks and 1 day post-op from my lipo-abdominoplasty, also known as a tummy tuck, and I had a revision on my right breast all at the same time. So I'm 2 weeks into my recovery, and I was just going to give you a little update as to how everything was going. I have some points I wanted to make sure to hit on written down below. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my journal. How was the pain? I think that's what everybody who's interested in this procedure for themselves, that's an important question that everybody wants answered. So the first thing that I'll say to that is every single person has a different threshold of pain. I personally, I don't like pain. I don't think that I have a crazy high tolerance, but I don't think I'm a weenie either. I would compare from my breast surgery where I had a breast aug lift 4 years ago. The lipo-abdominoplasty was significantly more uncomfortable. I did not have much pain for the first 12 hours. I felt more tight and kind of bloated. But once all the numbing and the anesthesia kind of got out of my system, I felt a lot more uncomfortable. I didn't realize until the drains were removed truly how much discomfort they cause. So I had 4 drains, and the 4 drains were 3 on my abdomen. So I had 1 on each hip and then 1 kind of in the groin area. And then I had a 4th drain on the side of my breast from the revision. The drains, when they came out, I can't really describe very well what it felt like. Mine was not painful. The doctor numbed the drain site up with some lidocaine, and then he took a suture removal kit and he snipped the silk stitch that they were sewn in with. And when he pulled it out, it felt like a noodle going through my skin. It felt like a, if you can imagine what that feels like, that's exactly what it felt like. Just like somebody pulling a wet noodle through your skin. And it didn't hurt. It was kind of like, okay. And then it passed. And once they were out, I felt significantly better. So I'm wearing 2 kinds of garments, a compression garment and then an abdominal binder. The compression garment, it is a hook and eye with a zipper going up the side. So the drains that were on both my hips, they were very uncomfortable being kind of crammed into all this. And then having to take everything down to do dressing changes twice a day and wash the garments, that was a lot. So when they came out, everything started to get a little bit easier. It was intense, but would I do it again to get the results that I have? In a New York minute. No regrets. I'm thrilled with the results. How did I manage the pain? So my doctor prescribed Norco 5s, and he suggested to take half of a Loratab with 1 Tylenol. I took that 1 to 3 days post-op. When my pain was intense, I did take a whole one because he instructed that that was okay to do so. I took my medicines. I also was on antibiotic for about a week and a half, and I took that, and I rested. So I'm a very busy, like to stay going kind of person, so that was difficult for me. I listened to my doctor and I rested. I watched Netflix, I watched Disney Plus, I read, I crocheted. I did things that I could be sitting still and still accomplish. I love to read, so I bought some books on my Kindle. I had a friend send me a book, and being still, walking when I needed to go to the bathroom, to just get up and move to make me feel better. All that stuff, I think, is how I managed my pain. I was comfortable in my clothing. If you are going to go through this procedure, I recommend buying several sets of pajamas that are 1 to 2 sizes bigger than what you currently wear. The reason that you need them bigger is to accommodate for the garments underneath. You need to buy stuff that is loose fitting and comfortable because you're going to be at home for the majority of your recovery time. And it's easy to get on and off. It's easy to wash, dry, and put back on. Comfortable clothing and lots of pillows. Whatever you can do to make yourself comfortable while you rest and while you're at home, do it. That was how I managed my pain, was making myself comfortable, following my doctor's instructions. I have some tips for you for how to have a successful recovery. First one, follow your doctor's orders. I kind of hit on that. Do everything that you're told to do. Your doctor has your best interest at heart, and if you follow the instructions you're given, you're not going to be steered in the wrong direction. The second thing that helped me have a successful recovery thus far is eating lots of protein intentionally. Lots of eggs, lots of lean meat. I did buy some of the P3 protein snacks. I bought Quest protein chips. I bought Premier protein shakes and Equate Walmart brand protein shakes. And I just loaded up on protein. So that I feel like helped in my recovery, and drinking lots of water. Drink to thirst. Don't force fluids, but also you don't want to get dehydrated, because if you get dehydrated, that feels crummy too. So drink lots of water, eat lots of protein. I didn't have much appetite for a couple of days, but after that, you know, my appetite's back to normal and I'm just feeling really good. So the third tip to having a successful recovery is you have to have a wonderful caregiver. I had my husband, Adam, I call him Big Daddy. Adam took care of me. He was with me for the first 7 days. After maybe 3 or 4 days, he might leave me with my oldest daughter, who's 12, and he would make sure that I didn't have to go to the restroom or need anything to eat or anything like that. And just, he took care of everything that I needed. And he might have to run an errand or something like that. But my mom, my mother-in-law, they helped with our girls, because even though our girls are 12 and 6, they still need a lot. So having help with the kids really took a lot of stress and strain off of me. And it helped me to be able to relax and to be calm and still and quiet. Take any help that is offered to you. That's another one. Let loved ones help. If it's with your kids, cleaning your house, giving you a meal, be accepting of those love gifts while you're recovering, because they're just there to help you. It's wonderful when your friends and family show you that they love you by acts of service, and I'm grateful. I feel like that has really helped me a lot through this time. The fifth thing, I already hit on it, be comfortable. Prop yourself up with 5 pillows. That's what it took me. 1 under my knees, 1 behind my back, 1 behind my head, 1 on my side, 1 on my lap. I think that's 5, 1, 2. Anyways, it takes a lot. It's okay. You're not going to need them forever. I'm 2 weeks and 1 day post-op and I'm not sleeping in bed yet. But it's because I'm getting a really good night's sleep on the couch. So my couch behind me here has 2 ends that recline, and the first little bit Adam would have to slowly bring the foot part up. He would have to push back the headrest because I couldn't use my stomach muscles to do that. Yeah, I'm sleeping good on the couch, and I don't mind having all the pillows because I'm not going to need them for a long time, but I'm comfy, so that's what's important. Be comfortable. Also, get those loose clothes. And it's not about fashion and about making a statement. Sundresses, if you're going to have your surgery in the summer or the fall, those are great to wear because it's easy. You just slip it on and you don't have to worry about your drains getting caught up or your garments showing through. You know, it's easy and it's comfortable. It's loose. Be comfortable. The 6th tip, I've already also hit on this a little bit. If it's hard for you to be still like it's hard for me, get some activities that you can do from your recliner, from your bed, or from your couch. Some examples, I love to crochet and I love to read. So those are the two things that I've been doing while I sit if I'm not watching a movie or a TV series on Netflix. Also, you could do some crossword puzzles or adult coloring books, things like that give you something to do. Of course, you can play games on your phone or look on your laptop, iPad, stuff like that, but I get a little burned out from screen time. I have a Kindle Paperwhite, and so I love to read. Anything you can do to keep your mind busy, but your body still. That's important. Number 7, I put walk around the house. Sit on the porch, get some sun, move your body when you need to. Don't get a lot of sun. Y'all already know how I feel about that. But get up and move. Don't go out and do a strenuous exercise. But sometimes your body gets stiff and sore. When you feel that way, you need to listen to it and you need to get up. The first 3 or 4 days of surgery, my husband would walk behind me and I would walk laps in my home. We don't have a very big house, but we would walk a lap around the kitchen, the living room, the hallway, going into the bedrooms and just around. And it wasn't much, but it kept me moving, and you diminish your risk for blood clots if you move your body. So when you go to use the bathroom, do a lap around your house. If it's a beautiful day and you want to take a walk in your driveway and just walk around the driveway, that's okay. I never got hot and sweaty. I didn't overextend myself, and I always had my husband with me when I was walking because you're vulnerable. You are recouping, recovering, and your body just went through a whole lot. So you need to have someone with you at all times. Number 8, wear some makeup. Fix or style your hair. Have some help while you do that, but that is a little thing that makes me feel better. I'm perfectly okay to be ugly at home. Y'all know what I mean. But it makes me feel more productive, more put together if I take a few minutes and flat iron my hair, put a headband in, put some makeup on my face. I don't do it for anybody but myself, and it just kind of makes me feel brighter, and that is something that can help your recovery period, because if you guys have had children or any kind of trauma that, physically you've gone through, even emotionally, doing little things that just make you feel a little bit brighter help you to not get depressed or down and out and mopey. So that's something that helped me to feel better and to stay positive. Another thing, I guess number 9, I actually didn't write this down, but it just came to me, so I was gonna share. Know that every single day of your recovery, you get a little bit better. Now, the first day or 2, you kind of feel like you got hit by a bus. That's okay. You're not gonna feel that way forever. Every day your bruising's gonna get a little better. Your soreness is gonna go away. And eventually you're gonna feel good again. I'm at the point that I feel good again. I physically know that I've had something done when I get up or try to move, but I don't hurt. I haven't taken narcotic in many days. It's only been Tylenol, maybe once a day that I've had to take. And at nighttime I get a little achy, and I like to take 2 Tylenol before I go to bed. And it's helped. I feel wonderful. Don't be discouraged if you are just a couple days into your post-op, or you're right after your surgery and you're like, oh my gosh, what just happened to me? It's not going to be like that forever. You have to stay positive and stay focused on the outcome, and you're going to get through it. I wanted to share those tips. I think that they might help you out, especially if you are looking to have a lipo-abdominoplasty, a tummy tuck, a mommy makeover. Those are great recovery tips. How are my results? Am I pleased with them? I mentioned this at the beginning of the video. I'm over the moon pleased with my results. Let me get Big Daddy to hold the camera, and I'm going to show you kind of what my shape looks like. So remember, I do have on a compression garment, and I have on an abdominal binder under my clothing. I also have a tank top and a bra. So I'm very much layered up, but I still think you can see the results. I hope that if you are new to my channel that you will consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. I love cleaning content. I love motherhood vlogs. I love family vacations. I share anything in life that brings me joy in hopes that it brings some joy to you in your corner of the world, wherever you are. This time, this kind of season that I'm in, I'm sharing my Mommy Makeover journey, but I've shared makeup, hair, crafting, cooking, all kinds of things that bring me joy, and it's all part of life. So just sharing this journey that I'm on, and I hope that you'll come along too and be a part of the fam.
Oh, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others.
I am 5.5 weeks post-op now, and I finally feel like sharing photos. I'm just gonna try to wing it and show you guys my after results myself. I wanted to share the garments that I wore before I show you my after, because the garments are a very important part of your healing. So I'm not currently wearing the garments only because I wanted to not have lines on my skin when I showed you the after. I am wearing the exact same outfit that I was wearing in my before photos, but I'm gonna show you the pieces that I have been wearing under all of my clothing. So you kind of feel like a sausage packaged in when you have everything on, but it feels good. I have to say, it makes your body feel secure and snug and like protected, that nothing's gonna hurt if it hits you hard, or, well, maybe not hard, but it's gonna lessen any kind of blows that you might feel just from life, from your kids, from your pets. I have actually enjoyed wearing my garment. Without further ado, let me show you my garments and then I will reveal my figure. So this is the tan undergarment that I wore and still continuing to wear. It cuts off just above my knees, and it does have an open bottom, which has been incredibly helpful so that you're not having to take everything up and down anytime you need to go to the restroom. This is how it attaches. There is a hook and eye. There we go. All right, and then you zip it all together. So here is one side done up. But before you put that on, you need to put this on. I went to this wife beater style of tank. It's just Hanes. Now this little friend is a little beat up looking, but it's okay. We still gonna show it some love. This has been my 3-flap abdominal binder. You put it on, tag up in the back, and you start at the bottom. So this goes on first, then the second, and then the third. That's what I wore underneath my clothing all this time and am continuing to. So let me show you my results now.
You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire.
Up and show you guys. So I'm gonna come in. Let me zoom with the camera, see if I can get in this way without having to kind of cut my frame off. All right, so here is a spot from liposuction. Here is a spot from liposuction. My belly button was relocated. This is where my old belly button was, and here's my new. I do have some other lipo spots there. And then there's part of my scar I'm showing you. You can see it's nice and low. But can we talk for just a minute about this waist? Okay? Your girl has always been straight. This is something I'm not used to having. All right, guys. Here are my pants now pulled down slightly to where they were in my other photos. All right. I'm gonna try to turn around and show you the back. I'm just hoping that this gets a good shot because I'm doing it alone. Y'all, look at that. Now I'm gonna pull this down just a smidge more and expose my scar so you guys can see my scar. This is how my scar looks. It is, I don't know, I'm gonna try to zoom in and show you. I have my silicone sheeting on. Let's see. The silicone sheeting is kind of a plastic, it's semi-seal. Can you see me pulling it down right there? That is what I wear. It prevents friction from your clothing, aggravating your scars. So I have it there, and I have it over some of my lipo spots. And then I have a longer strip over my belly button. So you can see this is another little lipo spot down here, and it is covered under my strip. You can see the bottom of the strip there, I think.
I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know.
Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I appreciate you watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this kind of segment of sharing my life with you. I hope that you guys will stick around and help me create upcoming content for you. So what would you like to see? Drop a comment below. Make sure that you thumbs up this video and are subscribed so you don't miss out on future content. Thank y'all for following my journey. I really appreciate it. Have a great weekend, guys. Love y'all. Bye.
I don't know what I'd do without you.